Good morning, everyone. Here I am outside of another Clean for Free. Today we're going to do someone's bedroom. If you're new here, my name is Cami and I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays I post Tiny Tidy Tuesdays, which are a collaboration that I do. And they are shorter and they are at my house. But on Thursdays, I post Clean for Frees, Organize for Frees, and I do those at other people's houses. My Tuesday videos are around 10 to 20 minutes long, and my Thursday videos are usually a lot longer, like 40 minutes. This is a door to like a sunroom, and that is where she has her smoking room, and the other door leads out into the hallway, into the rest of the house. What you're looking at in front of the closet is all dirty clothes. There's bins there. There's probably 6 or 8 of them. I redid this overview of the bedroom when I was zoomed out further, because the first one I realized I was zoomed in a little bit too close. So I redid it and I zoomed way out so you could get a better overall perspective of the whole room. I didn't get to any really deep cleaning like vacuuming or the windowsill. I didn't even get to under the bed or the cobwebs or the closet, because mostly it was just dealing with the clothes and what was on those wire shelves that you see. At some point we can get to these pictures and clean them up and find somewhere to hang them on the walls so they're not leaning up against the wall there. But for now we moved them into the smoking room, but we don't want to leave them in there too long so the smoke doesn't, get on them too much. And this just gives you a better perspective of how much laundry we're going to have to do. And these are just a couple of still shots that I took of the shelves that we're going to be focusing on today, as well as getting all the dirty laundry out of the house. Okay. So, do you have a black garbage bag? Yeah. Once we get the floor clean, then there'll be more room. I'm assuming everything that was on the floor is dirty. Yeah. The homeowner was asking what she could do to help, but she was in a lot of pain, and I didn't really want her to have to do anything, honestly. You don't have to really do anything at all, really, unless we have a question.
How are we gonna do it?
Are you taking it to the laundromat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how. I was confirming with my helper that she was, in fact, going to take it to the laundromat.
What is this? Everything is on the floor is dirty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move the... Is this bag next to the bed dirty clothes too? But this is dirty clothes, right?
Yep.
Okay. Except for this. Whoa. There's paper plates. There's paper plates in here. Okay, but the rest is dirty. Okay. One more. Okay, so I'm So I'm gonna do.
Here, I can hang your jacket up after.
It was so nice to have a helper today. I just love her. I just realized I forgot to get that stuff down off the back of the door. It's not?
Okay, do you want to put this up on the bed?
Yeah, because it's just easier for now. We'll get to all of it, but... And then here's another dirty clothes basket where you can just use it too.
that's pretty much, well, it needs to go
That dirty clothes basket, I think there were like 8 of them in the room underneath all that stuff. And then there was other dirty clothes piled on top of those.
You're getting down to other bags.
Oh, what happened to that laundry bag? It's right here. I moved it
Oh.
out. So it's not
Okay. Stop me if you see something clean.
No, I'm not saying that.
Lots of these. Okay.
Is this,
I assume these are all dirty, right?
this suitcase has stuff in it.
Yeah.
Is it dirty clothes?
What
There's
is it?
clothes in there.
Yeah, they're not.
Are they all clean?
It's just tacked for a
Some of
reason
them
or
are
just...
dirty. I just haven't unpacked it.
Oh, I see what you're
The
saying.
method that we've been using and will continue to use throughout is we're putting all the clean clothes on the bed and then going through and deciding what she wants to keep and what she wants to donate. And whatever she kept, we put back on the wire shelves.
Where do you store your suitcase when you're not using it?
The
We'll
boys
get in the
put it away.
closet or something.
No,
Get in there.
Alan puts it away at the top of his robe.
In the top of his... Okay. Okay, then we'll just put it out into the living room for now. Okay, thank you. It's so nice.
You want that?
So these laundry baskets here, there were probably 8 of them underneath all that clothing pile.
That's nothing.
This is definitely
No, that's nothing.
Whoa!
What is that?
What is that?
Yeah, whatever.
It's a very cool box. On a box.
I don't know what's in it.
Oh, it's the thing for
Goggles?
VR. No, it's VR.
Oh! Optimus or
Yeah,
whatever.
Octolus or something.
It's a virtual reality game. Okay, this one. Is this okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that's
Oh,
the same? Or
yeah,
this
I'm
one? Oh, yeah, you let me move.
Big blanket if you want.
Okay.
So cover it.
Here. And this is folding.
It's been a little longer.
This one's dirty. These are dirty.
It's not the bottom. That bottom dirty. That bottom dirty. You know this. First one here.
This, oh, that's me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Okay, so this.
We're going to go through and pick up the trash after we pick up all the clothes first.
So the cover. So should I just make it? Let's pop it here. Grab it. No, yeah,
It's so much easier with a helper. You don't even have to look. You just keep picking it up and then it like magically gets put in the bag. What's funny is we didn't even plan it, but we both are wearing black pants and black shirt.
Whoa, that's a puzzle. I don't know. That should get washed because the leather's nice. Yeah, I don't know because I don't know if you can wash leather. Can you? I don't know really much about leather. I can't wait to see how many bags we have.
There's a lot of those baskets out there. Sorry.
That's okay.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so let's get another one.
I need to ask her if anything on these shelves are dirty or if everything on the shelves are clean.
What you can start with that laundry is pick up the floor. The versus like for all the garbage. Here. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I don't know. We'll make it mix. We have all kinds of garbage bags already on the floor. We could use. But don't pick up anything.
Finally
There.
moving on
This
to
is
picking
one
up the
thing.
trash.
Here's a garbage. I mean, very close. Here, let me just see. This is here. All the garbage right here.
On these shelves dirty or is everything
No, it's
on the
all clean.
shelves clean?
Everything on the shelves is clean.
Okay, and then everything in the closet is clean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're picking up more bags. Let me just hand it to you. Let's see. I know it's hard. It's so different. The way you clean is so different when you're filming than when you... Anyway. Oh yeah, here's more trash. We're gonna just have to vacuum because I see a lot of flower petals that it's like, I can't believe it's like take too long.
I know some people don't like it when I speed it up, and that's why sometimes I slow it down, trying to just make everybody happy. But a lot of times I have to speed it up for privacy reasons too, so it's not just always, to get the video over with faster. So you guys mostly said that for the Clean for Freeze you like longer videos. So I'm still going to make it long, but I'm just not going to show every tiny little detail, or it would be 5 hours long.
This is this and rest and oh no.
Oops, here it is.
Circle that.
Yeah. Okay. I think these are.
This puzzle, is this for kids? Like, what is?
Yeah, it's for kids.
Where's your toy? Where do you keep your puzzles? Eloise's
Just
room?
up against the wall like this painting.
This is like a decor item that hangs on the wall?
No, it's for kids. I put myself on the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna just put certain things that are like
I
closet
don't want to
items.
keep it.
Oh, you don't want to keep it?
No.
Okay, we got our first donate. We need a donate bag. Should we use white
Yeah.
to keep it
Grab some of
separate
those
from?
white bags out there.
Perfect.
Then we got black clothes.
Yeah,
And
white is donate.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our first donate. And let's see the store stuff. And here's the bag. We also use this bag for trash. Well, no, not trash. Yes, there's trash. Okay. And then she's in this bag. Do you want to donate this?
Yeah.
Good for her. And this.
I got you.
This is.
I don't have that.
Okay. And this bag.
Yeah, it's backwards under it. Donate it. I have like 3 more under it.
And then this should be probably bathroom.
I got 3 more.
She's in the booth.
Is that okay? Maybe one of these. Is that wrong? Is that okay?
This homeowner is so generous and nice. I commented on how cute this little journal is coming up here, and she literally gave it to me. I absolutely love it.
Here.
Maybe hold on, what's going on?
Bathroom. Okay, this is some. Oh, look, this is adorable.
It's a journal. That's my bag from California.
Okay.
You see, it's just.
Is this office stuff then?
No.
I would love this. Are you kidding
There
me?
you go.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Just put that in the office. The whole bag.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So try to do that without. And open up the door.
Okay.
Oh, you got this. This is all clean stuff.
just let me put it out. Okay. We
Clean,
have
clean, clean. Yeah, we just need to. We'll throw all clothes, but right now I just want to get the bed clean. This is another paper.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit right here. I don't want to make it. Is that room? Yeah. Can I check this out? Living room? Is this room? Oh. Okay. Let's see.
I'm not really folding the clothes that I'm putting on that rack right now because I'm just focused on trying to get the bed empty and trying to get rid of things that she's going to donate. And I'm just putting the clean clothes on the rack there because I'm going to end up going through it more fine-tooth comb later.
I'm just gonna. Oh, here's bathroom. Bathroom.
Second one is okay.
Bathroom. Okay, there you go. And this pen. I thought. I was like, oh no, somebody in there smoking. This.
What's that?
So you can do the same thing on your side.
Oh, okay. Here. This is giveaway stuff. So
You can
this
put there's a shelf behind you for clean.
Giveaway.
Alright, giveaway. Anything you don't want to get? Do you want to get this?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. So do you want to put it in the bottom bag?
So the white bags are donate, remember that, and the black ones were dirty clothes.
Yeah, bathroom cupboard at some point and get them. I was picturing that. I was like, okay, everybody that lives here and uses that bathroom should have. I think this is dirty. There's some kind of.
What about
Yeah,
this?
it's dirty.
Yeah, that goes in the black bag. What is it? Oh, the
The
game.
game.
Where do you keep your games?
I don't have any games.
We'll deal with that.
I will eventually help her do the other rooms in the house, but for now, I'm just trying to get everything out of the bedroom that's not sleeping or clothing related.
Oh, the clothes that I got on.
She just changed these sheets yesterday, so I'm just brushing whatever remnants got on there from sorting.
This is trash. This is nylon. These puzzles. Did you have somebody make this blanket?
No, I got it off Temu.
See, I
only $60. No, that's what I thought. So I ordered it for $60 and thought I got a deal.
Yeah.
That's it.
What's this?
I can That's in black bag. Okay, ready.
I don't. They said my phone for car. Look, the size.
So that looks like.
They don't do that. I can do that.
Okay.
We totally should have made the bed before we started putting stuff on the bed.
Okay. I like it like this. Yeah, I thought it was cute. Okay, so now you have a choice. Do you want to do that nightstand, that shelf, these pictures, or the closet next?
I have to smoke a cigarette.
And think about it.
Yeah.
And do these top.
She said we could choose, so we picked this because it's more noticeable.
Okay. I'm still gonna take this everything down just because we're gonna go through it. And I know it's his, so we'll put it all back. But there might be some stuff up here that like doesn't belong. You know what I mean?
And organize it.
Or it goes somewhere else, or it's like not.
That's your giveaway.
Yeah. See, we already got. And then these go somewhere else.
Giveaway is.
And then.
So she has a linen closet, but it's full of bathroom stuff. So I'm thinking maybe we could clean out the linen closet and actually put the linens in the linen closet instead of in the bedroom, because with the magnitude of clothes that they have, there's just no way that we can afford to use one of these shelves for linen once the laundry is all done. I just don't see it happening. And then I was suggesting that we put, because this is a shelf and not a drawer, put the underwear in like a little shoebox so that it doesn't, tip over. And that way you can just grab the box, pull it down, and get the underwear out of it.
But I don't. I'll take the time to know what happens. Pull it out and I'll just. What you do is you take off this.
It'll get in there too.
Do you care if you use this?
That's much worse than I could do right now.
Oh, this one's dirty because it's still got glue tag on it. Yeah. And, okay, so these guys are already folded, which is nice. Just put them right there in this box. And then you see how it works for you. And what you do is, if you like it, and you keep it up, and you do it, and you just keep using it that way, and it's working, and it's working great, then you can go buy something like, say, like, I'm gonna get organized. So they go buy a bunch of bins, and then they start looking through their stuff, and then they're like, hold on a minute, none of this stuff that I have fits in these bins properly or whatever, you know. So what I always do is when I'm helping somebody, I'll buy anything. I tell them not to buy anything. I use what they have, and then just live with it, sit with it, see how it feels, see how it's working out. You like it, then you'll know exactly what you need, so you don't have mismatched cardboard boxes or whatever. Unless that's something that doesn't bother you. A lot of people don't give a crap. They're like, mismatched cardboard boxes. I don't care. And then you know, when it's more filled up, he'll be able to just. You guys can
Stand it up. Can't reach it.
You have the same problem as it. They would be stacked. They're stacked. You have the same problem. They're stacked. But I mean, at least they're contained. They're not going to tip this way. So we can do it however feels good. You can do it like that. Or
Yeah,
if you'd rather.
like that. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever feels good. I'm only here for ideas. The socks, we can't really do that.
Yeah.
But we find other boxes. We can. So there's jammies. There's pants. And see, then it's like, okay, well, I might need.
I bet you.
Need another. Here's shorts. Okay. There.
That looks better.
Then we'll take everything off the second shelf and do the same thing.
There should be a lot of giveaway on that shelf. Look how dirty that container is.
Ooh, you don't want to put that on your clean bed. Is there something in the dirty clothes that you can wipe it off with? Oops.
That's nasty.
What's in there?
I don't know.
The deer head.
Aunt Penny made that.
See, thank you. Oh, that's a cute little Christmas reindeer head.
She made it. She whittled it
Wow. That's insane.
out of styrofoam.
Wow, that's really good.
Super artistic. She gave me a little tree, like a cute little tree.
Oh, yeah?
Piece of wood.
If this is
I decided to move that stack of shorts down lower because there's a side on the second shelf and the stack was getting kind of tall, so I didn't want it to tip over.
hydrate. All right.
Giveaway.
Giveaway. Oh, this is a kid game. Okay, so she said these were donate, and then this is a kid's game, so that doesn't go
You
in
want
my
it or you don't give it?
And then this top
Giveaway.
giveaway,
Yeah, Hoochie.
and then
They're mine. I do giveaway. Yeah, you guys
giveaway,
do it for a long time.
and this is a brace for
Keep it.
for your ankle. This bra,
No, I ain't gonna feel it.
this bra.
I don't see that.
I seen this video of this girl. She said that you're supposed to throw out your underwear and bras every 6 months and get new ones. There's so many people on there like, what? Said, who made that rule?
And besides that, what if you spent like you went to Victoria's Secret and you bought like $50
bra.
bras?
Like, what's the length that you would keep your underwear and bra? How long?
Well, mine
Big grandma.
disappear, so I get new ones every month.
They
Yours
were
is going to
like, like, yeah, mine just graduate to you have underwear.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
This is a picture from my little.
No. That one's so small. I don't care. I took it on something else. That's apron. Need it. No, it's zero.
This is purple. Okay,
No, no, no.
this might work because it's a little bit. I think it's fine to have it this way because it's purple. Okay, so we'll have
So that's her keep pile where I just put that black slip and that other thing on top. And the rest, I mean, she's pretty much donating like
this trash can.
almost everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, we want to keep that one.
This is yours.
And okay, the whole thing.
And then this one is. And this one.
Good one.
And this.
Are you doing that?
You know. And this.
No, there we go.
These are. It's like, what should I use? Up to little. And this bag is empty. And then this has.
What's that? That's weird.
Do you need this bag? Bring it.
Everything I'm putting to the left is donate.
That's not. Is that feels like that?
It's
That's
snatch.
that's the crunch.
Yeah.
And it slams you over.
But it's working
I
out.
don't like it.
These are socks.
Just throw them away.
That blue Walmart bag behind me is trash. I just threw away a pile of mismatched black socks.
This is some package. Some new.
Oh, is it? This.
These are kids.
I keep those again.
Does she have a bag?
There.
Oh, okay, anywhere. Okay, look at that. I was something. Oh, this is probably birthday invitation. And this is a white. Let's see. We'll put it here. So earlier, that was in here. Do you want those in there?
Yeah, this one open.
Do you get these one bags?
Yeah, put them. Put that down.
You want this one?
Yeah.
Put that there. And then you get this row.
This one goes. It's great.
And this one.
Yes.
Two. Okay. And then this one for you.
And here it goes.
Yeah. And then these are yours.
There's a little pile right there that I'm putting those little pants on. She keeps a little bit of extra clothes there for when her grandkids come to visit. And then those were some socks I put up on the husband's sock bin. And then this was a belt to a shirt that she no longer owns. And this is a belt to a shirt that she does own. So I hung it up and, yep, just going through each thing one by one. She's doing really, really, really good.
And baby shampoo. I'll take this. What's this thing? This is antiperspirant. This goes in the bathroom.
Here's a little bit of my
That's cute.
Like-
Yeah, that's nice. That's cute. I like that. This is empty. So you like to get the boxes, you know?
and
Batteries.
glasses. That's it.
Batteries. Also tag. Mask. Digital mask.
Thank you.
This is
Yeah,
and you want this? That goes in your. Let's see. Here's some socks I was gonna keep. This is a bird bag.
My helper had to take an important phone call, so I moved the donate bag across the bed to the homeowner. So now the donates are going across the bed, so it looks like she's keeping them because I just told you that the donates go on the left, but I changed it. Sorry.
Well, there's some money. You're making here. This is the first one changes. You got to change this.
I have things like this, but I haven't changed. And I have a little this that changes smells.
Oh, for
It opens and
and you put the donut in there. Oh,
Exactly.
cool.
It is what I get smells.
I have some.
Do you have
Do you want to
them?
get this? And there's some match socks I don't got them.
I have garbage.
You have donate. I have garbage.
Okay, this is yours. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, those are the time for you guys. Got it.
So this that's you can take money out of your business trash.
This is. Think of the big side.
This. I don't need this one. Okay, next. Let's see. More lotion.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, this goes in the bathroom.
It's a diaper doll.
Hey, buddy, it's cute. Hi, how are you? I'm not bad.
I think it's Affleck.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's right. That is
That's funny. Okay, let's see. Are these my ones? Key. What is this?
Yeah, it's here.
Oh, this
I
guy.
want it.
Okay, yeah. So here's that was your donate.
Yeah, I need more room.
Oh, okay. How do you donate bag? I don't know if this jacket.
That's it.
Do you have jacket?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
My helper is back with another donate bag. Okay, who's keeping track? Because I lost track. Dang it. I really wanted to take a picture of all these donate and laundry bags before I left, but her sons loaded them into the car before I even got a chance. They were excellent helpers.
This is trash. Oh, this is trash. It's psychology.
I know that.
Purple.
Yeah, that.
You want purple?
You're one of them.
Smells like heaven, works like hell. Angry orange odor eliminator.
That is good stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah. It only takes a couple drops in some water and spray it.
That sounds like, what is that smell? Is that the smell? What smell?
Probably.
I thought I was smelling.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
It's
what I thought it
very
was.
strong.
Where do you keep your cleaners? That should probably go in the hall closet.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is like something you would put like in a pet odor eliminator.
Yeah.
You want, yeah, probably that'd be good for that.
I've sprayed it in the house before, and the whole house was like,
Oh, that's cool.
Very much.
Oh, I think this is just a tag for trash, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have another hat. And then here's some more for you. Please donate. And this is your way. Your way.
I don't know,
These up.
it's a lot.
This is my way.
That's another thing. I like it.
And this one. And then this is for here. Donate.
No,
Yeah, donate.
no, I like it. No, I like it.
Look how fast she's making decisions. Donate, donate, donate. It's just like bam, 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 one after the other. Woohoo!
Ready to be? So, was it okay?
Let's start.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it on the donate. Stop me if you want to keep some. That'll work. Is this short?
Yeah,
Is this
that was yours.
It's like it's like dangling.
Yeah.
Oh, bag. That's a cute little bag. You tie it together, however high, tall you want.
Yeah.
And you just throw it over.
Yeah,
You want that. These are all socks. All right, look at that. Okay. Wait, this lamp needs to get washed.
Okay, this little shelf up here was really dusty, and there was a bunch of jewelry and other little papers and stuff on there. So I'm just putting it on this microfiber cloth for now until I find something to contain the jewelry in, because there is a lot of jewelry, so I'm finding it everywhere. So I need to start containing it. I'm just going to use this cardboard box for now, and I put the socks in that little laundry basket instead.
It's like, you know, you're seeing on your card. So, okay. And then, is this your hat?
We can put the striped shoe, like,
Striped shoe. Oh,
and that swimsuit.
this one?
And that black bra.
Oh, this is like,
There's yellow.
yeah, it's tied. Okay, there. Yeah, you have to make it sticky. Yeah.
There were these little contraptions that hang on the side of that shelf, and she decided that that was just too much clutter and she didn't want them there anymore. So we are taking everything off and getting rid of those little clutter collector thingies.
You know, and this one too?
Yeah.
This one too?
Yeah.
And then this is lotion. I'm so proud of you. You are amazing today right now. Look at this.
I've been looking at it long enough.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel good?
Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure. I think it's like, that's what I thought.
Since I've been finding so much lotion, I just started putting it in that little wire basket there.
This one, okay. And this one's really old.
Yeah, six.
Yeah, this one's good.
It's kind of-
Is this one hat?
I think I'm a kid.
You want to get it? You want to get it? How about this?
Yeah, I like it.
And then this is a remover wipe. And then this is empty. Okay, that's all I'm with this.
It's a contraption that I had made to contain stuff up there.
Okay, I'm gonna just so that I can get to
Leave it there.
just so I can get to this other
It's not supposed to have anything hanging on the side. I
Yeah,
added
because
all
it looks like clutter, huh?
that. I added it.
Yeah.
You can get
Okay. This.
this on there.
Oh, this is. Yeah. This one's actually a trash. No, we'll just leave it here.
I tried to get that thing down, and I didn't want to hurt myself because it was way too hard. So I got my helper to help me.
The pajamas.
The strings hanging down on these pajama bottoms were bugging her, so I'm fixing them for her.
Okay, now we're on this one. So you might need this big board, right? Right. That's my back here. All right. Wow. Is that nice? These work on the shorts. Sweetheart, lady, size 4. Nope. It should be working. It doesn't work here. It looks like a girl type of. This is super good. Yeah.
It works? Wow.
Really? Size 13. Here's another curling iron. That's easy. You want that? The curling iron? Yeah.
Okay, she just brought another donate to now.
Okay, maybe we try that one. Yeah. Where is it? That way. Or we grab the next coffee thing to get. Okay. And these? On the, these are here. Here's your little bell. I can only fold these in half because 3 times is taking up 2 total space. Yeah.
I'll see that for Papa Jeans.
There we go. Those are full. Okay. Let's see, more shorts.
Yeah, he's on it.
We're going to pile them on the side of yeah, maybe we should put shorts. Are you taking our games? I think we should put shorts on this stuff because it's all keeping from falling. Yeah. Oh, you can take it off. I take it off. But this is free.
She ended up having to break it to get it off, but that's okay. It was worth it.
You can I think yeah. It's more of a head. Maybe you just have to bend it. Just wreck it.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, that's all right, now we're on one shelf. Okay. I'll go there. Clear bedroom. Yeah, actually. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, now this looks like Claire or something. What's this? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how long I've been there. This is this is trash. Is this portrait? You got it. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll take it now.
Cool. Batteries and pens. And this will go back. This will go back. This. This is trash.
I found a picture, so I wiped the dust off of it and stuck it in that little frame. Here I'm just putting like with like. I'm putting the jewelry with the jewelry, the lotion with the lotion, and the obvious trash in the trash, and the stuff. Everything else I'm putting in a pile to just go back onto the nightstand when I get done cleaning it all off. Here I'm just using Clean and Simple in a spray bottle that originally had some Walmart brand vinegar spray in it.
Oh, this is, I wonder whose side is who. This is front of this too. While I'm here. This, you know, this is perfect. It's not closed. It's not closed.
I wanted to see if there was room in here for the socks and underwear or something so that it wouldn't have to be on those open shelving, but it's going to have to be a micro-organized kind of day on the day that we do that because we're running out of time. It took me 4.5 hours to do this bedroom today. I'm getting ready to clean this really beautiful lamp, but I don't know if it works or not because it's got a really, really old plug, and we couldn't find a plug-in to plug it into. So I don't know. We could have taken it into another room, I guess, but also I don't know if the light bulb is dead or what. It was plugged into an extension cord, so I don't know if the extension cord didn't work or not, because it looked like it was kind of burnt. Wait until you see my face when I saw it.
The light bulb's dead. I know it works.
Oh, wait. This.
Oh, the plug is dead. The cord.
Try unplugging the lamp.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have a.
It's like really dangerous, so I would just unplug that whole thing
Yeah.
and just move it before it starts like a fire or something.
Tried plugging it into both of those sockets on that one outlet where that bad cord was, and it still didn't work. So it's either the lamp or the light bulb. I don't know.
Yeah, you can get another light bulb and try it out. But in the meantime, you can pretend that it works.
We're going to put all the hats in this bag. So now I'm just decluttering the bed again. This is what, the third, fourth time now? Bonnie, if you're watching, I wish you were here to fold these sheets for me. That baby is the homeowner's grandson. I think he's like 15 months. At first I thought this was a curtain, but I think it's a beautiful tablecloth. And then this little one, I wish I had put that on the nightstand instead because it's so cute. Look at it.
Okay, we're gonna move all these picture frames off the floor. Oh, don't let the kitty out. We're gonna put them right into this other room right here. Okay, so that's rolling. Kitty. Yeah.
That smells stuff?
Yeah. Does it smell okay?
I don't know. What does it smell like?
Since we had to leave the smoking room door open in order to get the picture frames into there, I was just spraying this spray that I found. It's smoke. It's specifically for smoke. I never heard of it before, but I was testing to make sure it didn't give me a migraine, but it actually smells good. I'm allergic to a lot of smells that give me migraines, like even deodorants will give me a migraine.
Okay, we're gonna work on this shelf right now, but I have to turn the fan on right now, so I'm gonna go in hyperlapse mode.
Even though we did have the window open for a breeze, it's still, the harder you work, the hotter you get. So I had to turn the fan on. But I didn't want you to have to listen to the fan, so we are going hyper. I'm taking everything off the top shelf, cleaning it, and then putting it back. Because the top shelf is just like decor stuff. But I'm wondering if it's just stuff that could hang on the wall and we could use the top shelf for clothes. Because like I said, there are literally, I don't even know how many pounds of clothes. I'm going to say like at least 15 gigantic, enormous, black construction size bags of dirty clothes. And it all has to get washed and folded and brought back. Unless at the laundromat, maybe she'll have an epiphany and just decide she doesn't need 90% of them, which would be great. But even bringing 10% of that back home, she's still going to need a lot more space. A lot more space. I am trying to think of solutions. I will say a lot of her stuff she's donating. So I'm thinking after it's washed, she will end up donating a lot of it because she's gained some weight. And so a lot of the clothes are too small. And yeah, I think she's just getting tired of grabbing her clothes and trying to get dressed and then not having, you know, stuff that fits. It's really frustrating. So why keep it? You know, you can always just, it's just, you don't have room to save it for like, oh, if I grow into it or whatever, because some of the stuff she's had for years, she hasn't been that size. So she's already been hanging on to it for a long time. And at some point you just say, okay, I'm never probably going to be that size again. But if you do get that size, you can always go shopping again. It's not that bad to get rid of it. Styles change and everything else anyway. So anyway, I'm just folding what is being kept. And it's just on these 2 shelves. And yeah, she's going to need a lot more than 2 shelves, I will say. I 100% know that to be a fact. But there's another white bag getting filled up. Now I'm just clearing off the nightstand portion of the rack there. And most of it just ended up going back on there after I cleaned it off. But some of it got relocated to the other shelf where I had put all of her lotion and jewelry and stuff like that. And now here we are decluttering the bed again. And like I said, the big white bags are the donate bags. And she's getting real tired at this point, and we're getting ready to stop because, yeah, it's been a long day, and she has literally made thousands of decisions. I mean, that's actually more tiring than doing the physical work, you know, just forcing your brain to, do I want this? Is it this keep? Do I keep it? Is it donate? Where do I put it? Where do I want it? Where, you know, it's just a lot. It's a lot for anybody, you know. And now we're doing the bottom 2 shelves. I didn't end up putting a whole lot back on these shelves, except for some shoes that matched that she wanted to keep. But I know when we get to the closet, there's going to be a ton of more shoes, a ton of more hats, a ton of more clothes, a ton of more coats. There's just going to be a ton of more. Is that a word? A ton of more? I'm putting it on top of the bed. And then once it's on top of the bed, I'll go through each item and ask her about it. Unless it's obvious trash or it's obvious jewelry, which I already know where that goes. You know, so that's the good part about making categories. So these are the shoes she decided to keep. So I'm putting those back on there. I want to just remind you what the floor looked like between the dirty clothes and the decor and the trash. And in front of the closet, what it looked like. Like probably 4 or 5 feet or 4 feet worth of dirty clothes in front of the closet. And here's just a still shot of that one clothing rack. Okay, this is the end of day 1. We got the husband's clothes on this rack, some of the wife's stuff, jewelry and lotion, and sheets and pillowcases. I put that box there to make sure the sheets didn't fall over. And this was the clothing shelf before. We're either going to need to get rid of 80% of her clothes or find another storage solution. Over here, we just have decor stuff and then pajamas, dresses, long sleeve, short sleeve, and just nightstand stuff on that wooden, and then socks, underwear, bras, and then pants, and then the shoes. So I was gonna vacuum, but the baby's sleeping, so we don't want to wake him up. So we're gonna hold off on vacuuming. Sorry, but we can do that. Because right now the door doesn't even shut. So this black bag and this black bag is all dirty clothes, as well as probably 6 others, as well as probably at least 6 of those other cute little laundry bins. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of laundry. So that laundry is gonna get done tomorrow, and then we're gonna make sure this closet gets cleaned out before we bring it in. It'll probably just have to stay in the car, clean and folded. Anyway, thank you so much for being here with me today, and I look forward to seeing you next week, so we can, I don't know if we'll finish, but we can do at least the closet. Bye.